Have you been dragging yourself through the day no matter how much you sleep? Struggling to focus, remember names, or even find the energy to care? You might chalk it up to stress or just getting older, but what if it's something else? Something invisible but very real. What if I told you there's a silent deficiency that could be behind all of it, and most people don't even know they have it? It's sneaky, it's serious, and it could be silently draining the life out of you. This isn't just about being tired. It's about your brain slowing down, your energy slipping away, and your sense of clarity fading. It's about feeling like a different version of yourself, one that's not fully present, not fully alive. And the scary part? This silent problem affects millions. It hides behind everyday symptoms and gets ignored. But it's real and it's more common than you think. Hey, I'm really glad you're here. Because if you're feeling worn out, foggy, or even a little hopeless about your energy, you're not alone. You're truly not. So many people are silently suffering, pushing through the day and wondering why they feel like a shadow of who they used to be. You might be one of them, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. What matters now is that you're here, taking the first step to understand what's going on. Today, I want to talk to you about something that could honestly change everything: a vitamin B12 deficiency. It sounds simple, right? Just one vitamin? But this one small nutrient has a massive, wide reaching impact on your body and mind. Without enough B12, your nervous system struggles. Your brain slows down, your memory, focus, and even your mood take a hit. Your entire life starts to feel heavier, duller. And the scariest part? Most people don't even know it's happening. Let's dive in and change that. 1. Chronic fatigue that doesn't go away. You're tired, not just a little groggy in the morning, but deeply, endlessly drained. The kind of tired that seeps into your bones and never seems to lift. It doesn't matter how early you go to bed, how late you sleep in, or how many cups of coffee you throw at it. You still feel like you're running on fumes. That's not normal, and it's a major red flag. When your body doesn't have enough vitamin B12, it can't make healthy red blood cells. And red blood cells are what carry oxygen to every part of your body. So if your blood isn't doing its job, your cells, your brain, your muscles, your organs all get less oxygen. Less oxygen means less energy. It's like trying to run your life on a dying battery. No wonder you feel worn out before the day even begins. 2. Brain fog and memory loss. Can't concentrate? Losing your train of thought mid sentence? Feeling mentally slower than you used to? You might be forgetting little things like why you walked into a room or where you placed your keys and brushing it off as stress or age. But when this starts happening more often, when you feel like you're in a mental fog that just won't lift, it's time to look deeper. These aren't just random slip ups, they're signals. Vitamin B12 is absolutely essential for healthy brain function. It helps produce the protective coating around your nerves, the myelin sheath, that keeps your neurons firing smoothly and efficiently. Without enough B12, that sheath begins to deteriorate. And when that happens, your brain literally struggles to transmit information. That's not just forgetfulness, that's physical damage occurring inside your nervous system. Over time, a B12 deficiency can make it feel like you're losing your edge. You might start second guessing your memory, your clarity, even your identity. The longer it's left unaddressed, the more those neural connections break down. And in some cases, that damage becomes permanent. This is your brain asking for help. Please don't ignore it. 3. Mood swings and depression. A lack of B12 doesn't just affect your body, it hits your mind and emotions in ways that can be deeply unsettling. Low B12 levels have been scientifically linked to increased anxiety, chronic irritability, and in many cases, even clinical depression. When your brain isn't getting the support it needs, it doesn't just slow down. It starts sending distress signals in the form of emotional instability. You may find yourself on edge for no clear reason, snapping at loved ones or crying without understanding why. Or perhaps it's a heavy numbness that's crept in, where joy used to live. If you've been feeling emotionally off, less like yourself, more reactive, or unusually down. Don't ignore it. These are not just mood swings. They may be signs that your brain is running low on the nutrients it needs to keep your emotions balanced and stable. Mental health is not just psychological, it's physiological too. Addressing a B12 deficiency could be one of the most life changing steps you take. Give yourself the chance to feel emotionally grounded again. You deserve that clarity. You deserve to feel like you again. 4. Misdiagnosis and medication overload. Here's the worst part. Many people with B12 deficiency are misdiagnosed. They go to the doctor exhausted, mentally foggy, emotionally drained, and they're told it's just stress. Or maybe it's depression or aging. So they're given medications, antidepressants, anti anxiety pills, sleeping aids. But none of them address the root cause. Because the real issue isn't psychological, it's nutritional. And while the symptoms continue, so does the damage. They might feel better for a while, maybe even think they're managing it. But deep down, their body is still struggling. Their brain is still lacking what it needs. And worst of all, every day that goes by without proper treatment makes recovery harder. Prolonged B12 deficiency can lead to irreversible nerve damage, long term cognitive decline, and lasting fatigue. That's why this isn't something to brush off or put off. So if any of this sounds familiar to you, don't wait. Advocate for yourself. Ask for a B12 test. Demand clarity. Because your health, your focus, your emotional well being depend on it. And the sooner you act, the better your chances of full recovery. You deserve real answers. You deserve to feel like yourself again. 1. Get tested. This is your very first and most important step on the path to feeling better. You need to ask your doctor for a simple blood test to check your vitamin B12 levels. The test itself is quick, usually painless, and surprisingly affordable. It might seem like a small thing, but it could truly save you years of unexplained fatigue, brain fog, and emotional ups and downs. Many people suffer in silence because they don't know what's really going on inside their bodies. This test can bring clarity. Here's something important to know. Vitamin B12 testing is not always included in standard blood panels. That means if you just get routine tests, your B12 levels might never be checked. So it's crucial that you specifically ask your doctor to test for vitamin B12. Don't hesitate to be clear and direct about this. Remember, you are your own best health advocate. You deserve to understand what's happening with your body. Getting this test is a simple but powerful action. It can help you catch a deficiency early before symptoms worsen or cause lasting damage. If your levels are low, your doctor can guide you through the next steps for treatment, which can be as simple as taking supplements or making dietary changes. Taking control of your health starts here. Don't wait. This small test could be the key to unlocking a whole new level of energy, clarity, and well being. Second, start supplementing wisely. If your vitamin B12 levels come back low or even borderline, don't worry. There are effective ways to boost them. One of the best options is supplementing with methylcobalamin, a form of B12 that your body can absorb more easily and use efficiently. You can find it over the counter at most pharmacies or health stores. For many people, especially those who have trouble absorbing nutrients through their digestive system, sublingual tablets, which dissolve under your tongue, are a great choice. They allow the vitamin to enter your bloodstream quickly. In some cases, doctors may recommend B12 injections, which deliver the vitamin directly into your muscle for faster results. Starting supplementation can make a real difference in your energy and mental clarity, often within just a few weeks. 3. Eat B12 rich foods. One of the best ways to support your vitamin B12 levels naturally is through your diet. B12 is primarily found in animal based foods, so it's important to include these in your meals regularly. Foods like eggs and dairy products, such as milk, cheese, and yogurt, are great sources that many people enjoy daily. Lean meats like chicken and fish, especially salmon, also provide a healthy dose of B12. And if you're feeling adventurous, beef liver is one of the richest sources out there, packed with this vital nutrient, although its strong flavor isn't for everyone. For those who eat a balanced omnivorous diet, Incorporating these foods can help maintain healthy B12 levels. But if you follow a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle, this is where it gets tricky. Plants simply don't produce vitamin B12, so you're naturally at a higher risk of deficiency. This means you need to be especially vigilant. Supplementation isn't optional here, it's essential. Look for fortified foods like cereals or plant milks, but don't rely solely on them. A high quality B12 supplement is the safest way to ensure your body gets enough. Remember, keeping your B12 levels healthy through diet and supplementation supports your energy, brain function, and overall well being. So make this a priority in your daily routine. Your body will thank you. 4. Fix your gut health. Even if you're eating B12, your gut needs to absorb it. If you have gut issues like IBS, Crohn's, or you're on acid reducers, your absorption might be impaired. Support your gut with probiotics, fermented foods, and regular movement. Pause for a second. Think about how you've been feeling lately. Tired, unfocused, moody. You don't have to keep living that way, and you're not alone. Scroll down and read the comments. You'll see just how many people are dealing with the same symptoms. Share your story too. It might help someone else feel seen. B12. Deficiency is common, serious, and easy to overlook. If you're feeling off, don't brush it off. Your body is trying to tell you something. Let's take a moment to really absorb what you need to remember from today's video. If you've been feeling drained, foggy, or emotionally off, these might be signs of something more than just everyday stress or fatigue. Fatigue that never seems to go away, persistent brain fog, and mood swings. These can all be clues pointing to a vitamin B12 deficiency. It's a silent problem that's often missed, overlooked, or mistaken for something else like anxiety, depression, or simply getting older. That's why so many people suffer without answers, but now you don't have to be one of them. The good news? You have the power to change this today. The first step is simple but crucial. Get tested. A blood test to check your B12 levels can unlock a clearer picture of your health and give you the direction you need. Once you know where you stand, you can take practical, science backed steps. Start supplementing with the right form of B12, such as methylcobalamin, which your body absorbs well. Adjust your diet to include B12 rich foods like eggs, dairy, fish, and lean meats. And don't forget your gut. A healthy digestive system is key to absorbing nutrients properly, so supporting it with probiotics and balanced meals is essential. You deserve to feel better, sharper, happier, more alive. No one should have to settle for a life weighed down by unexplained tiredness or mental fog. Your energy matters. Your mental clarity matters. Your emotional well being matters. So don't wait. Listen to your body, pay attention to the signals it's sending, and most importantly, take action, because every small step you take today brings you closer to reclaiming your vitality and joy. If this video helped you understand something new or gave you hope, please hit that like button. Subscribe for more health insights that could truly change your life. And if you know someone who's been struggling silently with similar symptoms, share this video with them. Sometimes just knowing they're not alone can make all the difference. Take care of yourself. You matter, and I'll see you next time.